They laugh at you. The sound rings out sharp and cold, echoing through the night like a reminder that you don't quite fit in. You feel the sting of their amusement, the way their eyes glance over you and then away, as if you're invisible except for the punchline you've become. In that moment you wonder if you're truly alone, or if somewhere, someone else is feeling the same ache. They see your empty pockets and your wild dreams, and they mock you. To them, your ambition is a joke, your hope, a fantasy. They measure worth by what you have, not by what you're willing to risk. They don't see the fire inside you, the dreams that keep you awake at night, the plans you sketch in the margins of your life. All they see is someone who dares to want more than what's handed to them. Their laughter is meant to break you before you even begin. It's a wall they build with every joke, every dismissive glance, every whispered word behind your back. They want you to believe you're foolish for trying, that you're destined to fail before you've even started. But what they don't realize is that every laugh, every sneer, is a challenge, a dare to prove them wrong. But their laughter is a gift, a reminder that you're daring to dream where they fear to try. It's proof that you're stepping outside the lines they've drawn for themselves. Their mockery is the soundtrack of your courage, the evidence that you're reaching for something bigger than comfort or approval. Every time they laugh, they reveal their own fear of failure, their own reluctance to risk. Let their doubt fuel your determination. Let every snicker and every sideways glance become the spark that lights your resolve. When you feel the weight of their disbelief pressing down, remember that pressure creates diamonds. You are not here to please them. You are here to become the person you know you can be. You are choosing the hard road, the one they're too afraid to walk. It's lonely, yes, and sometimes it feels endless. But every step you take is a step away from their limitations and toward your own potential. The path you walk is steep, but it's yours alone, and that makes all the difference. Their laughter reflects their own limits, not yours. It's a mirror of their own insecurities, their own fear of standing out. When they laugh, they're really trying to convince themselves that it's safer to stay small, to never reach, to never risk. But you know better. You know that greatness is born from discomfort. This is your first test. Can you hold on to your vision when everyone says it's impossible? Can you keep believing in yourself when the world tells you to give up? The answer is yes, if you let your dreams speak louder than their doubts. Every great story begins with someone who refused to listen to the crowd. The world will always doubt those who dare to be different. It's easier to follow than to lead, easier to blend in than to stand out. But history remembers the ones who chose their own path, who wore their uniqueness like armor and let their passion guide them through the noise. Don't argue, don't explain, let your fire burn brighter, let your actions speak for you. The world may not understand your journey, but it's not their journey to understand. You owe no one an explanation for your dreams. Their disbelief only hardens your resolve. Every time they doubt you, let it remind you of how far you've come and how much further you can go. Use their skepticism as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. This moment of humiliation is temporary. The sting of being laughed at will fade, but the lessons you learn and the strength you build will last forever. Remember, every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. The pain of being misunderstood is the price of chasing your destiny. It's the tax you pay for daring to be bold, for refusing to settle. But that pain is also a sign that you're on the right path, that you're growing beyond what anyone thought possible. Turn your back on their noise and let the echo of their laughter push you forward. Let it remind you that you are alive, that you are trying, that you are brave enough to chase what others only dream about. The echo of their laughter is not your end, it's your beginning. Now the real work begins. The applause fades, the spotlight dims, and the world moves on. You're left standing at the edge of your ambition, staring into the unknown. The city is quiet, the streets are empty, and it feels like you're the only one awake, carrying a weight no one else can see. The laughter fades and you're left alone with your ambition. The silence is deafening, but it's in this silence that you hear your true voice. Doubt creeps in, whispering that you're not enough, that you should give up. But you sit with your thoughts, letting them swirl around you, searching for a spark of hope in the darkness. You sleep on a cold floor, your back aching, a daily lesson in humility. Each night, the hard ground reminds you that comfort is earned, not given. The chill seeps into your bones, but it also sharpens your resolve. You learn to appreciate the smallest comforts, to find gratitude in simply having a roof over your head, even if it's not much. Hunger becomes your companion, but you choose to feed your mind over your stomach. The growl in your belly is a constant reminder of sacrifice, but you know that knowledge will nourish you in ways food never could. You read by candlelight, your eyes straining in the dim glow, chasing wisdom while others chase comfort. Every page you turn is an investment in a future only you can see. People whisper, thinking you're failing, but you're investing in your future. They don't see the hours you put in, the sacrifices you make. Their doubts echo in your mind, but you use them as fuel. You learn to tune out the noise, to focus on your own path, even when it feels like you're walking it alone. Rejection is your daily bread. Doors slam, emails go unanswered. Each no chips away at your confidence, but you refuse to let it break you. You collect rejections like badges of honor, proof that you're trying, that you're daring to dream. Every unanswered message is a lesson in patience, every closed door a challenge to find another way in. Every no stings, but you know each one brings you closer to a yes. You learn to embrace failure, to see it as a stepping stone rather than a wall. With every setback you grow stronger, more resilient. You remind yourself that success is built on a mountain of failures, and each one is a lesson you carry forward. Most quit here, broken by rejection, but not you. You watch as others give up, their dreams fading into the night. You stay, fueled by a stubborn hope that refuses to die. You know that persistence is rare, and that's what sets you apart. You choose to keep going, even when it feels impossible. You work while they sleep, study while they party, push yourself to the limit. The world outside is celebrating, but you're grinding in silence. You sacrifice sleep, comfort, and sometimes even relationships, all for a dream that only you can see. The city lights twinkle outside your window, a reminder that life goes on, but you're building something that will last. You see a stranger in the mirror, but you remember why you started. You remember the laughter. The person you were before the struggle began feels distant, but you hold on to those memories. They remind you that you're not just chasing success, you're chasing meaning, purpose, and the promise you made to yourself. You remember your promise to yourself, the words you wrote in the quiet moments, the vows you made when no one was watching. They become your anchor, keeping you steady when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. You read them over and over, letting them sink into your bones, and you find strength you never knew you had. Each day you rise a little stronger, a little more determined. The city wakes up around you, but you've already been awake, fighting for your dream. You realize that the struggle is shaping you, forging you into someone capable of achieving what once seemed impossible. You get up, and you do it all over again. The routine is grueling, but it becomes your ritual. Each morning is a new chance, a fresh start. You lace up your shoes, ready to face whatever the day throws at you, knowing that every step brings you closer to your goal. This is the grind they never see. The sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the quiet victories that go unnoticed. While the world sleeps, you're building your future, brick by brick, moment by moment. It's lonely, but it's also empowering, because you know that greatness is born in the shadows, not the spotlight. This is the price of your dream. You keep going. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you fall, you rise. Because you know that one day, all the pain, all the sacrifice will be worth it. And when that day comes, you'll look back at the cold floor of humility and realize it was the foundation of your strength. This is where legends are made, in the shadows, not the spotlight. It's in these quiet, overlooked corners of the world that greatness is forged, far from the noise and the crowds. Here, ambition burns quietly, fueled by a vision only you can see. The world sleeps, but you're wide awake, chasing something bigger than comfort. No cameras, no applause, just you and relentless work. The only audience is the echo of your own determination, the steady rhythm of your effort. Every keystroke, every scribbled note, is a promise to yourself that you won't settle for average. While others seek validation, you build in silence. You don't need likes or approval to keep going. The satisfaction comes from progress, from knowing you're moving forward even when no one is watching. Real progress needs only your commitment. It's not about grand gestures or public recognition. It's about the small, consistent steps you take every single day. The grind is personal and the reward is growth. Discipline is your superpower. Routine is your weapon. You set your alarm before the sun rises, mapping out your day with intention. Each morning you recommit to your goals, knowing that consistency is what separates dreamers from doers. You wake before dawn, stacking hours as your advantage. While the world is still, you're already in motion, turning quiet moments into opportunities. These early hours are your secret edge, the foundation of your future success. You say no to distractions, yes to your mission. Every invitation declined, every notification silenced is a conscious choice to prioritize your purpose. You understand that focus is rare and you guard it fiercely. Friends call you boring, you have changed, and that's the point. Growth demands sacrifice, and you're willing to pay the price. You're not afraid to stand apart, to walk a different path, because you know where you're headed. Every day, you lay another brick. Progress isn't always dramatic. It's built slowly, layer by layer, with patience and persistence. Each task completed, each lesson learned, is another stone in the foundation of your dreams. It's tedious, lonely, but you're building a fortress, not a facade. The late nights and early mornings, the sacrifices and the solitude, they're all part of constructing something real, something that will last. Each skill, each hour is a brick. Mastery isn't a single leap, it's 1,000 small steps, repeated until they become second nature. You're not just working, you're sharpening yourself, turning effort into excellence. You embrace solitude, becoming your own coach and cheerleader. In the quiet, you find your voice, the one that pushes you forward when motivation fades. You learn to rely on yourself, to celebrate your own victories, no matter how small. In silence, you discover unshakable power. The world's chaos fades, and you tap into a deeper strength, a resilience that can't be shaken by setbacks or doubts. You're not just surviving the darkness, you're thriving in it. The challenges that scare others become your training ground. You learn to love the process, to find meaning in the struggle. The shadows are your sanctuary. Here you're free from judgment, free to experiment, to fail, and to grow. The darkness isn't your enemy, it's your ally. This is the grind that forges greatness. In the end, it's not the spotlight that makes you extraordinary. It's the work you do when no one's watching. The shadows are where you become unstoppable. Your pain is not your enemy, it's your power. Every hardship, every tear is fuel for your fire. Most run from pain, you run toward it. You transform suffering into strength, frustration into focus. The hunger taught you resourcefulness. The cold floor taught you humility. Rejection built your resilience. Every scar is proof you survived. You are not broken, you are battle-tested. Pressure turns coal into diamonds. Your pain is forging you. Trust the process, even when it hurts. Pain is preparing you for greatness. Don't run, lean in. Let pain sharpen your focus. Use it as a stepping stone. Your struggles are the foundation of your future glory. One day something shifts. It's not an explosion, just a quiet click. After months in the dark, you see the first crack of dawn. A small win, solving a problem, a positive reply, your first dollar. It's just a flicker. But for you, it's everything. Proof your hard work isn't in vain. That tiny success injects new energy. Doubt fades, replaced by belief. This is the turning point. Momentum begins to build. One win leads to another. You compete with who you were yesterday. You're addicted to improvement, obsessed with getting better. The world doesn't see it, but you feel the shift. Your season is about to change. Success is a process, not an event. It's a snowball, small at first, then unstoppable. Your disciplined actions create unseen momentum. Every day you show up, you add to your snowball. The world waits for the avalanche, not seeing the single snowflake. You're mastering your craft. Hours of work are compounding. What was hard becomes easy. Your skills are undeniable. This isn't luck. It's relentless pursuit of excellence. You separate from the pack by doing what others won't. While they talk, you act. You refine your strategy, becoming a well-oiled machine. Results stack up quietly. Income grows, reputation builds. People whisper your name, not knowing your story. They see only results. The momentum is now too powerful to ignore. The snowball is a force. One day, your snowball becomes an avalanche. Your success is a blazing fire, impossible to ignore. The world calls it overnight success, but you know better. The laughter stops, the room goes quiet. Those who mocked you now watch in silence. They can't reconcile who you are with who you were. They never saw the grind, only the result. Their mockery turns to quiet observation. They don't congratulate or apologize, they just watch. Their silence is louder than their laughter. You prove them wrong with your life, not your words. You don't gloat, you focus on your future. Their opinions are irrelevant. You've earned a deep respect, the kind that comes from doing the impossible. You are living proof of relentless perseverance. You have become the example. Success speaks its own language, the language of results. You can argue with opinions but not with results. Your work announces who you are. When you started, you had to explain your vision. Now, your life is the evidence. People see your impact, your freedom, your achievements. You've moved from talk to action, from potential to substance. Real success is built on value, not a facade. Let your work be your marketing, your excellence, your brand. Stop seeking approval. Focus on your craft. Become obsessed with results. Deliver so much value that your success is undeniable. When your results are loud enough, you don't have to say a word. They will speak for you, open doors, and silence critics. Master the language of results, the world will respect you. True success isn't loud or flashy, it's quiet. It's the peace of knowing you conquered your demons and built something meaningful. The goal was never to impress others but to liberate yourself. Your kingdom is internal, self-respect, discipline, peace of mind. Your wealth is freedom to choose your work, care for loved ones, live on your terms. The real prize is this quiet power. The doubters see the car, not the freedom, the house, not the peace. Your true treasures are resilience, wisdom, and self-respect. You no longer need to prove your worth, you've proven it to yourself. You walk with quiet confidence. You build for fulfillment, not applause. The greatest moves are made in silence. Your quiet kingdom is your legacy. Let them laugh, let them doubt. Don't waste energy convincing them. Their noise is a distraction. Your journey is yours alone, hard, lonely, but worth it. Focus on your path, your grind, your growth. Let their laughter fuel your fire. One day your success will drown out every whisper of doubt. Your results will be the final word. Your life will be the statement. You will become a legend, inspiring others who start from nothing. The doubters will fade into footnotes. Your legacy will stand forever. People remember the one who did it, not the critics. They remember the results. Now go out there and give them something to remember.